I just need a minute. Both because, well, this is kind of hard for me, but also because in general I do need to pull some stuff up. Like, that being said, I will actually be pulling up Hearts of Iron 4 as well. I just want to mention what I'm gonna try and do in Hearts of Iron 4 today. I've kind of been obsessed with the idea of getting the Balkan Problems achievement the Balkan Problems Solved achievement. I would like to state that this is not going to be a cancellation stream for Filian. Like, I don't have a ton of stuff I could bring up against her. I'm debating if I want to actually just cut this stream short and go watch Safira De Nama's stream instead. You know what? I'll stream for an hour, and if her stream's still going on, I'll switch over. Now there is one thing I won't be going over, and that's like an off arc where she attributed it's something to, where she attributed one of Keanu Reeves' quotes to George Floyd, which that I actually don't hold against her for one simple reason. It was like a spur of the moment, and like, it basically, she did like apologize for it on stream. Like, that's the one. Like, I do think that you could make the case she should have apologized like, she should have spent like more than a few minutes apologizing. But like, the important thing with that, I'd say, is she at least attempted. Well, this controversy made it to r/livestream fail, so at the very least, it's gone outside of the VTuber sphere. Can you tell I've been struggling to get this particular achievement? From what I understand, the creator Filian took the model from is not like a particularly vindictive person, so like, here's the thing. I was under the assumption that Filian had just, like, taken, like, a generic model and was using it as part of her lore, since Filian's entire gimmick is VTuber in training, like, and maybe we would have eventually gotten, like, a proper debut, but I guess my question is, how much does she make off of merch? Because, like, if it turns out she's not very profitable on the merch side, that I think actually could work in her advantage. It's like, if it cut even, like, to produce stuff, then I think, okay, maybe she's got a case, but is that it's not that bad since, like, she hasn't made that much money, but if she... He has actually, like, been making serious money off of, like, merch, then I'd say that's a problem. Like, the thing is, if she didn't sell merch but only made money through views and super chats, I actually think that that's something that's a bit different, since in that case, you could argue they're tuning in for the personality. Now, she would need to, like, actually prove that they'd still tune in without the model, since, you know, if it turns out, if she was to, like, suddenly switch up models and get a huge drop in viewers, that would kind of prove they were tuning in more for the model. You know what? There was one other thing I was considering getting into, but the thing is, in that case, I've realized that that's actually easier. You may recall, if you were with me for last year, how I watched that video by Hopeless Peaches is on the YouTuber Striker Dawson, who was accused of being a nonce, let's say. I'm not going to watch that for two reasons. First of all, Hopeless Peaches ended up actually deleting her channel because of, well, some controversy she found herself in. Pretty big stuff, and I actually liked her stuff other than the Striker Dawson video, so that does suck. And two, this isn't about Striker or Dawson. He might be on the chopping block. Like, I actually reached out to the YouTuber Spinling to make a video on him since... I'm trying to decide if I want to ban and far-right organizations or do restrained military organizations. On one hand, I would like to actually be able to incorporate all the factions in one game. You know what? I'll see how it goes. I'll play for a little bit, I'll get the stuff up. Like, that being said, I think regardless of what happens, Filian should just buy a Commissioner Unique model after this. Like, the thing is, she could easily afford, like, a pretty good lore video. In fact, I don't think she's actually done much. Like, she hasn't really given in-depth lore, and to be fair, you don't really need to have, like, super in-depth lore, but... You know what? I think I'll ban and far-right organizations. Like, there is actually a video I saw by another channel which actually showed Tsar Ferdinand II in charge, but the thing is, charge of the United Balkans Federation, but the thing is, I want to at least get the Balkan problem solved achievement, and you can't like, switch back to non-aligned in the same way you can switch from communist to democratic. Quite a few good advisors for the Democratic Party, like... I'll abolish the monarchy and so for my focus order, I'm thinking oppose royal dictatorship, condemn Macedonian organizations, cooperate with Sveno, or perhaps I'll do democratic principles so I can actually... I decided to start with an agrarian union speech simply because, well, they'll be the faction that... Well, the broad socialists are seemingly indifferent to whether or not we cooperate or dissolve them. But we want to cooperate with them since our best military leaders are there. We'll be able to get back the faction loyalty by condemning the Macedonian organizations, the IMRO. Basically, they were a terrorist organization that wanted in Macedonia and I think southern Serbia. Why am I putting a spy on Hungary? Well, it's actually because of Romania. See, the thing is, if the when the Hungarians do this focus is, they will eventually get to 40 political power, and I mean, not political power, 40 popularity, which will allow them to flip, and doing that will basically allow them to, like, demand part of Romania. We need all of Romania for the focus for the United Balkan Federation to work. The Soviets I can actually keep at bay with a non-aggression pact, since they won't attack countries that they have aggression pacts with, and forming nations does carry diplomatic agreements. But Hungary is a different story, since okay, once I take care of this focus on the Zveno, I'll look at the statement from the artist Filian took the model from. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, as Filian was actually one of my favorite VTubers. Like, not my favorite, that goes to Snuffy, but like, top 10, easily would have been top 10. Now, admittedly, I have kind of like fallen out of watching her stuff frequently. Like, I'd actually say that I watch Ilara, Scarlet, and this really small VTuber called Liliana Nevermore. I wonder if she'll ever, if she'd be up for a collab if I like get to the same size as her. And what would be a good game to collaborate with her on? Yeah, we do not begin with artillery. Alright, I did promise that... I do wonder how... Okay, so first, let's talk about some context. Basically, Filian got an Nendoroid announced, which is a pretty big deal for a VTuber. Like, only the biggest corporate ones get them. Anyways, hello, I'm Jingo. This morning, we received inquiries regarding the announcement made on the Good Smile Company account about the production of a Nendoroid figure of the VTuber Rindo. I was currently traveling when I contacted you, so it took some time for me to find out the situation. I'm assuming it should be find out about the situation. It's Google Translate. Regarding the production of the VTuber Nendoroid based on Rindo, I was unable to receive any prior contact from Good Smile Company or the VTuber regarding production-related matters. From my perspective, I was very confused by the fact that a company was planning to produce a figurine based on my character and that I had never heard anything about this. We have currently contacted Good Smile Company and the VTuber in question and are waiting for a response. It's not an individual issue, so it's going to take some time for everything to come together. Please be aware of this and be patient while we wait for results. Okay, there was a follow-up statement. I'll load that up. Oh, it looks like it's the same thing in, I think, Korean? Like, here's the thing. I'm going to assume that when Good Smile, like, came up with the idea, they assumed Filian had the permission, like... She had other merch produced, but my question is... Why was it now, of all things? Like... Filian has had other merch. Merch made. So why now? I think that at the very least, Filian should buy the rights to use that model since she admitted that she didn't pay anything for it. Like, I would have assumed that it was like a free model. I'll bolster the Zemeno and legalize the broad socialists. And once I finish this focus, I will... immediately go for, like... On one hand, this would give me a lot more war support, but on the other hand, I do want stability. Let's hope Alara's, like, video on it is pretty informative. I know that she's currently in the middle of, like, a 12-hour stream. I wonder if I'll ever do one of those. I think I started boosting non-aligned in August, so... I'm going to go by a variation of a strategy I remember seeing by this guy named Spaniard, I think it is. Like, basically what happens is... In hindsight, I should have promoted that. I should have only promoted it, Nicola, and... but, hey, both... If you're curious why I'm dismissing the spies, it has everything to do with the boost ideology trait. It will make flipping in Yugoslavia and Romania to democracies so much easier. After I point Zaveno... After I appoint agrarian union members, will start... Finally got rid of that annoying spirit. If there is some good I could see coming out of this, is that the artist behind Filian's model probably will get a lot more commissions out of this, but... So, like, Filian probably should get, like, an actual manager. You know what, Benny? Don't tell me I actually have to do psychological warfare before I can actually use the tech. I mean, get any agents with it. I am not going to be going up to partial mobilization anytime soon. I might go... I mean, there is one way. Like, all I have to do is wait until I can send an attaché over to China. I do have to wonder what, like, a hypothetical... If there were ever past that, like, saw Bulgaria considered making it so that Bulgaria could approach Turkey or Romania's governments. What else is there I could do in regards to the Filian drama? Like, I decided against showing the Striker Dawson thing, and the thing is... you know what? It's just something I'm really disappointed in Filian by. Sorry if it doesn't seem like I have much energy, but hey, tomorrow we'll be starting a new game. I'm gonna get up. Alright. I was thinking about going for this focus, but then I realized you can't. I think I'm just gonna call it a stream here. Just sorry I didn't do much, but it was just kind of a depressing topic. Anyways, tomorrow, as I mentioned, starting a new game, specifically Adam RPG, but I'm just feeling too bummed out for my normal stream outro, so I'll see you next assignment later. Hopefully it's a better time than this one.